Hello, seventh grade Lions and families. I wanted to take a quick moment and talk about seventh grade schedules for the year. We're going to talk about the typical week as the year gets going, as well as what to expect the first 2 weeks. We're going to try and make this pretty quick. Feel free to pause, rewind if I talk too fast for you. All right, first some definitions. We're going to talk about what a core class is and what a star fit class is. Core class, we're talking about our main core courses, our math, our science, our language arts, and social studies. For seventh grade, those happen during first, second, third, and fourth period. Our star fit classes are our elective classes, so that's what star is, and then fit refers to our health and fitness classes. At seventh grade, those are at fifth and sixth period. So for the first 6 weeks, we're only going to be focusing on one of the electives to try and reduce the number of classes each student has to work on at a time. And so we'll be starting with our odd classes. So that means if you have fifth period health, we'll start with that. If you have fifth period elective, you'll start with that. After 6 weeks, it'll rotate to the other class. You'll see that reflected in the schedules that we talk about in just a moment. I also want to talk about types of days. So you're going to hear me refer to an odd day and an even day. An odd day is referring to, and again, just thinking about the core classes, this is referring to the day that you're going to see your odd core classes, so your first and third periods. So on those days, you'll see first and third. You will also have your one elective class. On the even days, that's going to be second and fourth period. And on those days, you will also have your elective class, which you'll see in a moment. And then there's another day called an on-demand day. And this is a day where you won't have any live classes, but you will have activities that you're responsible for for each of your classes. And we'll talk about that in just a moment. So this is a typical seventh grade schedule. If I can direct your attention to the left side of the screen, you'll see we have a student here who has a language arts social studies class to start the day. Here it says period 1, and then it jumps right to period 3. That's simply because our language arts social studies classes are 2 hours long. It's a block class. And so this is really first and second period. Then they have science and then math, and then they go into their electives. This student has health, so they'll have health for the first 6 weeks and then rotate to art. So let's see what the week looks like. On the left side of the screen, you'll see we have the times. And then on Monday, we've got an odd day. Tuesday is even. So again, that means you're going to have your odd core classes 1 and 3, and then your even classes on Tuesday 2 and 4. Wednesday is your on-demand day. You'll notice you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we get back to odd and even for Thursday and Friday. You'll notice that the elective does happen every day. The darker blue is when there's going to be a live class scheduled. So that's Monday and Thursday. And then the lighter color is when you have an on-demand day. You'll see that pattern play out with the other core classes. So period 1 is going to be on Monday with a live session and then followed by an on-demand session. And we'll talk about those in just a moment. And then you have a live third period followed by an on-demand after lunch. That's repeated out with your second and fourth period classes here. You'll notice your day starts at 9 o'clock and you have about a half hour to kind of get ready for your day, collect your work, check over what you're going to start your day with the first period or second period teacher, their week at a glance that they'll give you. You'll take attendance, you'll spend time watching the news, and generally get ready for your day. We have breaks broken up throughout the day, like passing periods. We've made them 10 minutes, so made them a little bit longer. And then on your live classes and on demand, I want to make sure that we talk about that for just a moment. Your live classes will start with a full class meeting. This is a time for the whole class to get together and do activities that you would normally do in school with your whole class. Could be class discussions, could be we break into little breakout groups, could be a little bit of the teacher giving some instructions and reviewing the day, possibly reviewing the previous assignments that the kids worked on before this class. And then it'll be followed by an on-demand period. And that on-demand period could look many different ways. It could be a teacher has provided a video of themselves giving some instruction. So maybe think about a math class, and this is where we could provide like a 5 or 6 minute video on how to do a portion of the assignment, and kids would watch that and then attempt their assignments to practice. And there could be multiple videos that day with multiple assignments. So this is the kind of the work part of the day, and then the period 1 is the interaction part of the day. And then that repeats itself third period for the next class. All right, let's take a look then at the next. I'm going to go quickly past this. I just sort of talked about this. You can pause the video, spend a little more time with it if you need. All right, so let's take a look at week 1. I grabbed a different student this time. So now we have a kid who has language arts and social studies in the second part of the day. And then we have, so third and fourth. So this kid, let's take a look at the first week, first of all. Monday, there's no school. School is scheduled to start on the 1st. So this is the September 1st. And then we also have no school on Friday for a long Labor Day weekend. You'll notice in the middle of the day, or the middle of the week on Wednesday, instead of having an on-demand day, this is going to be your supply pickup day. We've got Kona Ice is going to be there. So you can buy Kona Ice if you'd like. We've got a couple of things to give you from the ASB, as well as picking up supplies from some or all of your teachers, depending on your classes. There was a sign up that went out, and you are supposed to sign up to go to that. Please check Parent Square for the sign up links, or call the school or email me if you have any questions about that. All right, so let's take a look at the first week. Without a lot of detail, you'll notice that Tuesday is going to be your odd day. And that's just as we discussed it, your odd core classes and your elective class. And then Thursday will be your even day, and that will finish the week. Now we look at week 2, and this is going to be true of any week where we have a 4-day week, whether it's a Monday off or some other day. Essentially what happens is the on-demand day is the one that gets removed. So any 4-day week, you're going to do odd, even, odd, even. And, you know, if Friday is missing, then obviously we'll just stick with that pattern. I believe Veterans Day falls on a Wednesday this year. And so you'd have Monday, Tuesday, odd, even, and then Thursday, Friday, odd, even. It's pretty simple. All right, so that is our quick look at 7th grade schedules. Please look for another video that I'll be making in just a little while. And that is going to be a very important one, talking about how to navigate all of this for a specific class. So we're going to be looking at our week at a glance templates that all of the teachers will be sending you. So it's a very important video. I hope you turn in. Thank you very much.